Hello, everybody. Just give me a few minutes. I gotta turn something on, and then I'll be right with you. Maybe. Depends on. Okay, use my thing. Let me get this correct. So I hope everybody's doing well today. I want to say good afternoon and good morning and good evening to everybody. And you know what? And I'll bet you guys are all done putting your farms together and, you know, yeah. hmm Organizing, disorganizing. I think I'm more disorganized than organized, but good Lord, will it ever end? Well, I finally yesterday. I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I kind of got busy and tied up, and then I don't really like doing streams. I don't like doing streams during the evening. I just don't. Because I get tired and I get caught up watching TV. You guys know. You know what I mean, guys? But anyways, I want to get to, let me see. Oh, I might as well do that because I think that's almost done. Let me just pop in here and, because this is a quest or a quest that I have. Oh, yay, me. So, anyway, let me go back to my other farm. Let me see. My main. Because I want to show you a little bit of things that I did. And that I am so happy now. I haven't lost any money yet. Yet. Notice I said yet, because you know why? I haven't been fooling around in the garden. But what I did was basically is like I said, I finally, let me tell you, and I've never heard of this. Come on. It's called, is it up? It's called pineapple mint. That's your last one. So like if you I'm gonna show you. Ooh, pure tea. Um, I'm gonna go off of here. Go over here for a moment. How come sort by available, sort by resource? I'm gonna do it that way. Ooh, that's worse. Category? Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so, you're gonna get two of these, your chamomile. Let me see. Green, black, maca tea, pure, common mint. Your common mint, by the way, is gonna be like the last thing that you have to get to level 60. Let me tell you what happened yesterday, right? Yesterday, when I was, harvesting my common mint, it was like level, I want to say 58. Okay, give or take a few. But, anyways, but I have 535 common mints, right? So you figure, oh, yeah, you'll get, because I was getting it all along with, other things. So, wouldn't you know, right? And the common mint is, of course, spring, fall, right? It's a If you put it under, it's a 6 hour thing, but if you use the sprinklers, it's 3 hours. There's that. So, anyways, when I was harvesting the common mint, and like I said, I was so close. Wouldn't you know, when it finally ended, it was level 59. I'm like, are you serious? I now have to wait another 3 hours just to get one more level. And what I got new wasn't called tea. There it is. Pineapple mint. Okay, I don't even know if there's such an animal. Chocolate mint. I don't know about that. And then again, I don't know about the orange because there's orange and chocolate, but uh, thank the heavens, I finally got them all done. So I'm happy with that. So what I decided to do was yesterday, um, I opened up. I opened this whole no, except for this, the bottom part's not opened yet. But what I did was, all the least of the trees that I really use because I kind of basically put a little bit of the other ones in that I don't really use or whatever. So what I did was I kind of swapped it around. And basically, when I say swapped it around, was um, these are more of, like, to me, your low end pears, your low end lemons. Well, actually, one season lemon, because I think there's two of them in that group. And then the same thing with the apples and the spices, which by the time I finished, it's not done yet, quite yet. I got a couple more things to do. But by the time I finished doing that, you know, I, I kind of looked up and I said, oh, but that was on farm two. So, and I said, you know what? I'm going to just put them back over here on farm one, the ones that I don't have on farm two, because I really didn't want to clutter it up with all trees. And I figure that's a good area to put the rest of the trees that I need, and stuff like that. And then I put these quested items up in a pinch only because I needed them. Um, because I wasn't going to wait. And so I just put them up just in a pinch, which worked for me. Um, so, and actually, when I think about it too, it's like on my original farm, where I had the event stuff, completely event. Um, and then basically there was like this one little corner up on the top left side that what I did was I put in, a small area, not too big, but I put a small area, flowering cherry tree. See, now that's going to be interesting when I go to my second farm. Um, but what I did was, like, for here, I'll kind of give you a rough idea. I mean, I don't really plan on spending a lot of time on this farm number one unless, when the event farm comes, then I'll fix it up and do that. But, so that's why right now, and I'll show you again, um, this is going to be my event farm. And I know you see all the buildings and the buildings up here. Don't worry about it. They'll be out of sight, out of mind. And then there's this little section right here with the factories. So what I've decided to do was, because even though this looks like a little bit of space, it's really a lot more than you think. And so basically what I want to plan on doing is I'm going to take the factories, put them on up here. And again, now this section has not been opened yet. So I'm not really sure what I want to utilize it for. I want to wait and see kind of thing. Um, so that there's that. I mean, I'm just trying to, because I'm trying to, like, being that we have a map big, this big and stuff like that. Um, I want to try to use my space, but I want to try to use it a little more wisely because now we have all that space and I don't want to, clutter it all up. I want to be able to go back and, because I haven't, decorated, I haven't done nothing. So I look at it from this point of view. If I can get like those apples, I'm not in the pears and all that. I'm not going to move any more apples, trees, any kind of tree. No more trees up in there. Um, I'm going to utilize this little area from here where this little black line is, because if you remember me telling you, when you get to, you're going to have like four, one, two, three, four. You're going to have a space of four. So you'll do fine if you did 24 by 24 on your workers, because that's what this is. And the other little thing that I did also is, being that it has 500 and, I want to look again. I hate to look, but I'm going to look. I don't think I can see it again because, I can on Spice. I got to pay these guys because I didn't do this, but hold on a minute. Oh, I did pay them. Okay. And look at that. Why do I have so much lettuce? Oh, no, no, it's from the other one. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and cash in on my lettuce. Ooh. And guys, let me tell you something. Lettuce should be your best friend. Whatever level farm you have, it should be your best friend because that will help you get diamonds and it will help you, with your shop. But let me look at this for a moment. Okay. Now the only well, I've got more now, but the only two trees that are real important for me anyways is going to be the Ceylon cinnamon tree and the cassia cinnamon tree. Now here's the reason why. It's because of what it gives me, and it's not going to show you. Go figure. And it should. 575. Oh, okay, it does show me. Okay, so both trees. Okay, now if I had favor, it would give me, a little more. But the thing is, right now, I'm happy with both of these trees just giving me 3. Okay? And basically what I ended up doing was I ended up putting up these trees right here, the last 4, because there's no more cinnamon trees, spice trees or whatever you want to call them. There's no more spice trees. So I actually ended up taking, here, because that's 575, I think that's what I said. Let me just double check. Yep, 575. That is the only section up here that I have 575 trees. Okay? With these 2 spice trees. Now, I'll show you something. You see how this is pear, pear, pear? And these are pears, and these are lemons. This is apples. Let me show you what I did. What I did was, because it's only 286 to 88, and the reason why it's kind of like skipping that one is because of the worker being there. So let's go to, it's never going to show me so I have to go back to category because category sorts it better for me. Or does it not? Okay, so let's go back to resource. Thank you very much. See, I don't know why it does that. It's kind of screwy. But anyways, as you can see, I do not have any pear trees. But you see I have 286 peach. It's a low-level thing, and it's 2 seasons, whereas the reason why I did not put it here on the main farm is because it's 3 seasons, and it's going to be on the second farm. So, that is why. And I did peach, apricot, and prickly pear, and I did those other ones too. I did plum, quince, wonderful pomegranate. I thought at first that would be these pomegranate trees. I honestly thought that those would be a decent tree as far as, how it levels up. It didn't really level up that great, and it's still not, obviously. So now I'm letting the workers have at it. They can do their thing. We have a small amount of lemons, unfortunately. Apples up the wazoo. So my thinking is that, I know, guys, you don't want any more trees. You've had enough. I get it. I totally get it. But you know what? We could use a little more trees. Maybe a couple more. I don't know. But I finally got my lemon tree to prestige 10. And then the orange tree, well, you can see that it's not really moving along because it's 1 season. And don't prestige your lime tree. It is the worst tree to level up. Look at it. It's still level 94. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. I had workers on that thing. So that's how slow it is for lime. I don't know what its problem is, and I don't care at this time. But see, this is what I went ahead and did. Tangerine should be on. Okay, tangerine will be on the other one. Yew tree, I put it here just to kind of do a fill-in because, like I said, there's not a lot of lemon trees. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lemon trees. That's it. That's all you get. The bamboos are a totally different story. The bamboos, even though they do, give us lettuce, the bamboo should be your very, very, very first tree that you get when you first start your farm. Okay? And as well as lettuce. But here's the thing. And this was before I had the idea of doing a lettuce farm or, just doing lettuce favor. It's because this was all seasons. And you know something? I just put the bamboo down to feed my cows. That's basically all I did way back when I first started. So, and a lot of us did the same thing because a lot of us did not want to bother to put down lettuce for favor. We did not. It took probably, I don't know, over a year or so for people to say, you know what? If we put lettuce down, it's fast and you get favor. Well, then boom, it just kind of boomed. A lot of people did it, and then a lot of other people didn't, they didn't care. Um, I know I showed you Ace's farm the other day. His farm is fully loaded with lettuce. I mean, and it's wonderful because I've had to go there um many times. So there's that. So I mean, it's totally up to you. It's your preference of how you want to go at it with, where you want to be. But, as I said before about lettuce, I would strongly suggest and recommend to the new people, no matter how low level your farm is, basically what you should do is, put down some lettuce and don't do 100. Do like maybe if you can, well, and it's doable. If you can do 1,000, that's one row. Okay. And how I know that? I'll show you. It's actually a little over 1,000. But this bottom row right here, okay, these rows down here on the very, very bottom, not the very, very bottom, but next to number one, see these rows? These are lettuce. And actually, I think I said before it was 1,074. Okay, so even if you squeeze in 1,074 lettuce, and you're going, well, I haven't fully opened my farm yet, so how am I going to do that? Well, don't worry about it. We got you. We got this. Because what I do know is if you did 535, for example, because that's the way it is, and then the other one was 534, I believe. Um, Let me see. I will look again at my T was the one that gave it all away. So, like basically what I did half and half, 535, and one should say 530. Oh yeah, I know I did. I gotta get. Okay, so then the other one, the black tea, is 534. And the reason being that it's 534, guys, is because I put the gas pumps in. Obviously your signage is always going to take one spot. So that's what happens. And so, but this is what I'm saying. Even if you were able to do a 500 row of lettuce and a 500 row of lettuce, you're good. Two rows of 500 would be perfect. Guys, I'm doing in the middle of my laundry too. So if you give me a moment, I'll be right back. I promise. I just got to put my fabric softener in my clothing. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. I'm almost back. I got to put my headset back on. Yeah, that helps, right? Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to give you that little tip again and again and again 1,000 times. I'll probably say it and do it. But that's, that would behoove you. It would just, because look at it, it's just still halfway. Okay. I honestly haven't gotten the full count of what it is going straight across, but what I might end up doing is when I finally open up this completely, um, oh gosh, I can't use lettuce, can I? No. I'll probably use corn because it's cheap. So I'll go that route. But right now, like I said, I'm not really doing anything here in the center because you're probably saying, gosh, it's kind of bare. Well, we have to wait how many, couple of weeks now? Oh, okay. Now, see, why does he say in July? Okay, never mind. He's confusing me. Okay, being that today's like, July 21st. So we have another 15, 25 days, give or take a few. But anyways, that's what I want to point out to you is that, our time is, we like, I think I said it was the 15th or the 17th for the Fluffy Festival. So that's why you do not see on my farm any event stuff because there's nothing there to put down. I mean, I suppose, but I know no one will touch them, you know, um, sadly. So I'm going to go to my farm too because one of the things that I am working on, and I'll show you what I'm doing this time around, um, and I'm not quite done. My third farm, I'm going to leave it alone for now. I'm going to until I finish my second farm. This is my second farm. Wow, there's still stuff available. Okay. And basically on my second farm, as you can see, I got all my trees again up top. But the thing is that I did this time around was these are more of the ones that are like those pears. I think most of them are prestige 10. The pineapples are not even. I couldn't believe how many pineapple trees we had. I mean, I think it's a little too much, if you ask me. Um, and silly me, I didn't realize it at the time, but it was too late. But that's okay. Because I have the trees up here, those ones. On these trees here were the ones from the winter one. Was it winter pack? Actually, it's not called the winter pack. Um, and see, I kind of set it up where here you go. These are the bamboo type trees. It was only three, obviously. And I said, you know what? Because I had an extra one just like this. That's an extra one. It doesn't have any more trees than what it has. Those are the cherry trees. So I decided, and I'll show you how I did it. Not that I'm not trying to tell you how to do it. But I mean that you should do it. But this is how I did it. I took Okay, if you don't have these trees from the Frosty Pack, then you got nothing to worry about. Okay, but if you do, this is what I did. Because the Frosty Pack, you see what it gives us? It gives us the flowers, obviously. So what I did was I ended up putting these one, two, three, four together. Okay, and I think that's a winter, 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 fall. There you go. So I put them together because they're single, season, good to go. And I did the same thing, obviously with the bamboo, and then I put an extra, whatever tree. And actually, I think next to the bamboo, I put a money tree or some sort of silly thing there. And I did the same thing down here with the pears because I kind of changed it up a little bit, like I was doing, 450 on one side. I was doing not 450. I was doing 4 rows of pears and 4 rows of this, are doing a full 575. But I've kind of been saved changing. I changed it up because I did 286 going rows of um, trees, the ones that are the same. But honest to God, I'm sitting there going, are we have that many pineapple trees? And by the way, I have not put all the pineapple trees down, and I don't plan on doing it because I want to go back down over here in the left corner, and I want to put the fish down, but I'm not putting all the fish down. The only fish that you will see there are going to be the newer ones, and I'm going to keep them there. It's going to be like a mini fish farm. And, there's that. I did set up my animals. I I moved them from here because they used to be on this side. So I moved them from here to there, and I kind of increase the amount of animals I have, so that isn't too bad. Just to kind of give you like give you a tip on that, what I did. I'm still waiting for my horses up there to get ready. Okay, so now I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to harvest these because I know that they're, Norfolk Black Turkey. I don't even remember that name. I usually remember most of the things, but not that one. I'm like, that's not a new one. It's an old one, but it's there. And again, you know what I did? In case, I like the ducks in the water. So basically what I did was instead of that being in the pier, I put the lily pads over there. And the ducks go in there. But, I'm still kind of curious. Do they use the lily pads more or do they use the pier more? I don't know. But, I kind of figured I'd put the lily pads over there and let them have at it. Um, I might break it down so that the ducks can intermingle with each other, which is fine. But see what I did? I even put the different lighting up the fences, things up here. I did all of that in different colors. Let's go hit the turkeys. Turkey, turkey, turkey time. No. Are these? Yeah, it is. Okay. Usually I do the whole row, but I'm not going to right now because I'm doing it for a quest. I'm not doing it for anything else. Now, oh, Appaloosa horse. Oh, yeah, go figure. They're not ready. Okay. Um, but I was looking at some of these trees and then I just realized I have to go up here now. Now, what I did was, too, is I separated these things because I have a quest item in here and I hope it's done. Nope, it's not. Okay, it'll be done after that. Okay. By the way, guys, I want to show you something in case, it's like something you did or didn't know. Maya told me about this one. Do you know that instead of walking up to the door and hitting A, okay, you can stand here, and on mine, it's the one with the little squares on the button for you if you're using a controller. I'm not sure what it is. But you can stand there and go out the door. So, like, if you're done cooking or whatever you're doing, you don't always have to use A to leave. And this is where I'm going to start my fish, the new ones. Strictly the new ones. I'm not going to put any old, like the older fish that we have. I'm going to put the newer ones here. And I utilize a lot of my workers, so I had to kind of figure out what I was going to do next. If you look, I have 22 over 25. I wish we had a couple of more workers, but then, of course, I guess 25 is sufficient, but it's too bad we didn't have, like, maybe 4 more, 5. I think what's causing me to use more workers simply is because I've got all of this here. You see? I mean, we didn't have this before, so now we do. And again, I haven't used workers on my animals in quite a long time, or my crops, and I don't because they're at where I want them to be level wise. So let me get the beginning of my fishy fish sort by available. Okay, let's see category. I want to get them right because I don't want to screw this up. Nope. It's not category. Sort by resource? Yeah? Okay. Because there is, again, okay. Yeah, how many? Yeah, I think we only got 3 of those, but let me double check. I gotta see what that says. Okay, so there's this many here, and that many there. Okay. Let me see. I think it looks... Okay, see, we've got 2 more coming then, I guess. Okay, so we're going to have 3 more fish coming. Wow, that's decent. And then, of course, my favorite fish is the anglerfish. But now I have to work on... Okay, Johnson 75, Murray Angler. So the Murray Angler is going to be, whatever. Okay, so let me... I don't want the old one, the new fish. I'm not going to touch those yet. but it says 40. These are 37. So how I do it is, you see how I'm like my tractor's flush against the fence? Okay. I mean, I know some of you just kind of mix and match your fish. I don't really do that. I used to, but the problem with that is when you mix and match them, you don't really know which ones are ready and which ones are not. Um, so I go that route. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get it to 100, 150. I think that's what I did the last time was 150. Um, yeah. Let me see. 40. What? Okay, I'll show you, Jinx. Let me take you to town. This is how you do it. Okay, you know who your carpenter guy is? I don't know where your building is for the carpenter guy, but let me show you. I'm more than happy to do that for you. Okay, here's the carpenter guy, the carpenter shop. Okay, you go to your carpenter shop, right? Now, obviously, there's a lot of little different things you can do. Like, override during event, show the banners, and I hit no because, I want it like that. But farm borders, okay? It's any one of these. And basically you just pick one, you know. And by the way, keep your eyes open because okay, this is your basic one, your stone border. Okay. So just kind of look down below where like let's say you wanted the pet shaped fence or things like that. Basically what you do is just look down below because let's say hypothetically you wanted to get the fence, the cyber fence. Okay. And it has 4 variants. And there you go over to when you look over to the right screen, you will see that, it's going to be, why is it still stuck on silly? Okay, so what you do is you just go over there and by the way, if it's going to say tall Gothic fence, don't get confused because I'm not sure why it doesn't say cyber fence, but it should. Let me get out of that for a minute. Did it let me? Okay. Okay, so let me just do this. Okay. Okay. Hopefully. Okay. Oops. Okay. So, no. Okay. So just don't get confused. I'm going to put that into their Discord forum because I don't want people getting confused because you're going to say, well, that says tall Gothic fence and that one says oh, now it says tall cyber fence. Okay. It might have been lagging. I don't know. But you can pick up the different color fencing because not all of them are going to have different colors. You know what I'm saying? Like some might just be, the Fluffy Festival is 5 colors. I think there's one that's just got nothing. You got to take it is what it is. I think, no, okay. Well, it's too bad. The stone border, it is what it is. So we're good on that. But, if you see it that there's no variant, there's no variant. There's not much I can say. This one's got a lot of variants not on it. Well, listen, Jinx, let me tell you something. Do yourself a favor, depending on how many farms you got, please don't recycle them all at once. You'll regret it. You seriously will regret it. Do one farm at a time. And it will make sense to you. It will make perfect sense to you because when you open up, oh, okay. So, okay, so obviously, what's gonna, so whatever you like, if you only have that one farm right now, then do yourself a favor. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying, but do yourself a favor, really, because you know, well, I can't show, well, I can, but if you got to look at my main farm, that's been the event farm that I've been using for, I don't know, for a long time. Um, but on my event farm, let me just take a little run over there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because there was one section I did not open. Okay. Jinx, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, and I know you're thinking, lettuce. You know what you should do, seriously? Because I've done this with other people's farms that are low level or just starting out. And basically, if you see how I did with the lettuce? Now, whether somebody comes to your farm or not, okay, just bear this little in mind. Whether someone comes to your farm or not, you still can cash in on your lettuce. And if you're like where your farm is at level, so what you do is you see, I have from if you did like let's say hypothetically open, and I did not touch this bottom piece. So like if you're standing roughly, on your regular farm, down here I have not opened it up at all. I don't know exactly what I want to put here, but I will do something. But in the process of that, this is the lettuce. I have over 5,000 lettuce. Okay? And people do come here to get favor. But in your case, you might want to just do, even if you can kind of sneak in 500 here and 500 there, because it's 500 and 530. It's 535 and 534. So you're still getting 500. Excuse me, 1,074. That's what you're getting. Um, but very seriously, if you were to set yourself up with at least 1,000 lettuce, okay, even if you did 500 here and 500 there, okay, and then obviously go back to your shop and keep cashing in those diamonds, do that. The other thing is if you notice on the name of my farm, where if it's, okay, now see over here it says Larry's Favor and Event Farm. That tells people that I have favor and I have the event. And believe you me, when the event starts next month for the fluffy thing, they will be hovering at the door to get in because this farm gets really busy. I mean, it gets really busy. I usually just leave it on all night and I've done that especially through the events. I've left it on for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes it does go offline because it just does. It's one of those things. But that's okay. I'm good with that. But I would strongly suggest just to do that. Even like I said, even for yourself, you know, you can always whatever the name of your farm is, for example. Oh, you can don't change the name to Favor Farm because that's just. Um, where I put Larry's Favorite Event Farm. I mean, I've had it different names, but if you let's say it's um Jinxator's Happy Farm. Okay, let's just say it's that. So what you do is put a little space, and then you put favor. You could put thumbs up. But the thing is, Jinx. Let me tell you something. It pays off in the long run. It really does. Um, because if you ever keep putting in the if you keep putting in the diamonds, you're gonna have quite a few to open more of your farm, and your farm is gonna be very big. I mean, you're gonna have all that extra space, so there's that. Uh, but it's because I've gone to other people's farms where some have just a little area of lettuce and things like that. But then of course there's my friend Ace. He has a lot of lettuce. When I say a lot, since he has the lettuce like throughout the entire farm. I believe when I counted, it was like over 30,000 lettuce. That's a lot of lettuce. You know what I'm saying? But I know that his farm is popular and people go there because, you know, you go there and yeah, I'm telling you, it's huge. But he, but see, he leaves that thing running all the time. He leaves it running all the time. He gets tons of diamonds. Okay. Um, it's a really good farm to go to. I mean, I went there the other day and I went, oh my god, look at that, like wow, because on that smaller scale, and then I see it on the bigger scale. And then I had to look and I said, oh my God, over 30,000 lettuce. Wow. I mean, but he's got a lot of diamonds. He has a lot of them. The new thing, and I'm not sure when this is going to happen, I want to, okay, let me go down I want to go down to one for a second. Um, am I at one? Yep. I'm going to turn around. See, this I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know when this will kick in. And again, this was a question I never really asked on their Discord channel. I never asked it. So there's like two things that I'm kind of curious about. Um, so when you walk up to this wall, for example, I'm assuming, oh my goodness, hello, Dial. How have you been? Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Much love, much love. Anyways, um, here's the thing. When you walk up to your wall, I'm just kind of curious, Jinx. See here, I walk up to my wall, and if I wanted to purchase it, it's going to cost me 84,000 diamonds, 84,980 diamonds, plus 480 ribbons. I know you're sitting there going, are you serious? Okay. Um, Jinx, when you walk up to your wall, is it just diamonds right now? Because my curiosity is, I'm doing okay. I wasn't feeling well for the, well, past, because I haven't been streaming either. But I hadn't been feeling well health wise, and I had to take care of myself and just. Okay. So I want to find out exactly my guess is maybe I have a feeling it's going to be after you hit level 750, maybe. Yes, they did reduce that. Well, did I pay attention to that? No. Yes, everything is okay. I- you know, it, you know, I just have to be careful, not of what I eat. I just have to, I have to watch my sugars and things like that. But um, I'm a lot better compared to how I was a few months ago when I did stop streaming. I mean, I just physically wasn't able to do it. I couldn't do it. And, just things happen. So it is what it is. I didn't even get a chance to put all my flowers and things like that up, but I'm happy with what I'm doing now. But, and I know that, because I'm going to my doctors, they're really good people. They've changed all my medicine and I feel better. I feel a lot better. Yeah, I know I need to take care of me. But you want to know, Dial, since, the passing that I had 2 years ago, it's really, if and I had to be honest, and I was talking to my brother, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and I had to be honest about something. Not had to be, but with myself. And then I said to my brother, just out of the clear blue sky, I said, you know what? I said, I lost a complete year. I did. I lost a complete year. I had to, I kind of, and he goes, oh, I can understand that. He says, you've been, through a lot. And, when you have two deaths, boom, boom, next to each other, and they're people that you love and all of that, it's worse than getting stabbed. It really is. It's like, your heart gets ripped out twice. Not just once, but twice. So, but, that survival mode that we all have inside of us, we all have survival mode, and I don't care who you are. You have that survival mode, whether you know it or not, or believe it or not, you do. Um, and when I say survival mode, it means you push through, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And I know that about 2 years ago when I started streaming, um, it was a really difficult time. But I knew that that was very helpful for me and maybe others, I don't know. But I do know that every single day I did a stream, I played this game, and it helped me push through. And I'm very happy about that. So with Jinx, it says it requires that. So my guess is I should ask someone when they're level 5. I don't think. Oh yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that. Yeah, you know, I think what happens is that for me anyway, I think when that happened, my brain just shut down. It just shut down. And I think the reason why it just shuts down is because that your brain is still trying to um your brain is still trying to process what's missing. Yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm kind of wondering. I mean, when do they officially start the diamond heart thing? See, that's what I kind of want to know. Do they start it when you're 500 or do they start it when you're 750? It just, see, because my farm was already past 500. So. So I did. I honestly said to my brother the other, last week, I think it was when we were talking, I said, you know what, Jim? I totally lost probably more than a year, a complete year. I mean, not that I want you to, feel sad or anything, Dial, but when you think about it, the first year probably was the hardest. But then when you think about it, do you remember every single day? Do you remember every single month? Was there anything significant that happened within that year other than what happened? Because um, I do know that for me, I was just moving, moving through it, just moving forward, baby steps and all, moving through it. And um, some people would say to me, maybe you should go to a grief group and all that sort of stuff. I'm sure it works for some people, but I kind of thought about it and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. No, I just, I kept saying to myself, I'm going to be okay. I just have to push through and keep moving forward because obviously you can't go backwards. And if you sit there in the same spot, it's like leaving an item in the same spot. And it doesn't take much time for it to collect dust around it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, you could wait a week and you're going to lift up that item and you're going to say, oh, but there won't be any dust underneath it. You're just going to be you're just going to be there collecting dust. And that's it. You're not moving forward. It's not doing anything. It's just clumped right there. And I didn't, for me, I had to move forward. Obviously I moved out of where I lived at. I moved to a different state, which I'm very happy. Um, got a nice little home. I'm very happy with that. But even with the happiness, I didn't get that until probably, oh gosh, probably maybe a year later. Because really, when I try to look back, it's just, it's, it's not there. So, it is what it is, kind of thing. But it's so nice to see you back, though, Dial. Really, it's really nice, and it's nice you got a job and see, you see, you've pushed through too. See, so you did a good thing. Oh, what's that? Oh, the tea. Oh, oh. By the way, guys, I got to show you this too. This was something that Ace showed me. If you go to your map, yeah, it's like it. Well, it is. If you go to your map, there's this little thing. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna screw this up, guys. If I screw this up, please. Okay, you know how you got your little zoom thing down there in the bottom? Okay. Well, it's the settings. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Show resources. I hope you all know that what that means, or show items, or just show nothing. Okay, but I do resources. Now here's nicey. Okay, let me show you. This is standard. So let me show you what standard looks like, guys. Remember that? I'm sure that's probably what you're seeing now. Maybe Jinx, I don't know. But you see how small it is? Okay. So if I go back to the settings again on your map. Well, I have been playing. Okay, so now it depends on what you feel comfortable with. But now I have big, and I'll show you what that looks like. Not much, right? Okay, and even the travel points don't. You ought to come and play Farm Together Dial. I mean, seriously. But anyways, let me hit the right again. Okay, now when I go to bigger, because that's as far as you're gonna get it. Okay. And show keys, is the other icons that will show you what's on the farm and stuff like that. So if you go bigger, okay. Now I'm gonna look at my map. Did it make it bigger? Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah. We have cookies and tractors. I know, we have cookies and tractors and when you get to the T, I will tell you right now, you better have a lot of gold because this is in all honesty, it will break you. It will, honest to goodness, break you. And the reason why I say that is because it broke me a few times on my other farm that I was just testing it out and, things like that. It literally broke me. I sat there and I'm like, are you serious? I mean, it just literally broke me. I was just so, ugh. I mean, on my other farm that I did, what I did was I just kind of sat there, I was waiting for the tea and doing it up. The tea and the spices, by the way, because, we have that new section. What? Oh, yeah. Awesome and basil. Basil is your worst. The Italian basil will kill you. I mean, I wouldn't exaggerate about that. But the Italian basil really, really broke my bank. It did. And it broke my bank even on this farm. It broke my bank. I was sitting there going, are you serious? I am like, but see, thankfully, I did not. This is why I'm saying, if you have other farms, don't, 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 get rid of them. Try sticking with, one of your first farms before you recycle the rest of the farms because you're going to need the rest of those farms for your income. That's how I look at it. You're going to need the rest of those, things. Unfortunately for me, when I was on my other farm with my other account, unfortunately, I didn't realize that until it was too late. I mean, I was like, oh my God, I am broke. And I had to sit there and I had to wait. Literally, I had to wait. Because when I was putting the tea and the spices down, I'm sitting there going, I just would let it run for a few hours, then it would collect a few million. Then I would have to go back, get broke again, go back. I mean, I must have did it like 4 or 5 times. I was broke. I was just dead broke. I'm like, oh God. And, I on this farm, which is my main farm, and I did not go through any of the beta or anything with this farm. And the reason why I didn't was because I was just so afraid of losing everything just because it's, one of those things. And so I just figured, you know what? I got my other farm account so I can do all the experiments I want and work it out. Maybe, I guess. Yeah, that happens, right? So I'm going to go back. Like I said, this is just going to be strictly my event farm, and it'll be ready, and ready to go 24/7 because that's what I usually do. I just let it run for I let it run for as long as it stays connected to, the game or the server or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Well, I did have, see, because I did, I recycled my other farm. But now, see, I just lost 1 billion. I just lost 1 billion because I had, well, it was like over a little bit over 3 bill. So I just lost it. I just lost it. Well, you know you'll always be welcome to come back, Dial. We miss you. Wow. It's been a really long time, Dial. Really, really long time. Good Lord. Have you been playing any other games or anything, Dial? Just out of curiosity? I know I have. I'll admit to that, guys. I was playing other games. As I know people on our Discord channel, they play other games, as well as we have a lot of people that do streaming. The one person, Madam Flutterby, okay, Madam Flutterby has been awesome. Well, yeah. See, now I used to play that game a long time ago, and I think, yes, there was somebody in our Discord that was playing Warframe. See, and that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, I've done it. I'm guilty of it too. Um, I was playing 7 Days to Die. I was playing then this other little puzzle game, which I thought was cute and adorable, only because it had a cat on it, and so um, it was like a mix and match game. But I enjoyed playing it. And then I was playing competitive. Uh, um, well, um, I haven't been playing too. Honestly, I haven't been playing any competitive games. No, I tried, and stupidly, I will never do that again. Um, it wasn't like your average, like you play through Xbox or play not a console game. It was like more of a. I picked it up from Steam. It was a free game. Yeah, it's free to play, pay to win kind of game. So, if you've got people paying money, big money, yeah, you know what? I mean, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. So I gave that up. But let me just take a peek at what I have. Um, and but I know some people can say, well, you pay money for a farm together too. You want to know something? I have no regrets because the developers are really good people. They work very hard. They did a great job with this game, and you know, I appreciate that. Um, I actually was playing another game, and they want to make that game actually. It's called Star Sand Island. It's on the same idea as Sandrock, and then I forget the other game. But Star Sand Island, I play. It's not a bad little game, but they want to make that co-op. They want to make that co-op. So yeah, it is what it is, and which is fine. Um, when I play on my console, I have a lot of games on my console to do too that I can play. Because once in a while I'll just get lost playing my Elder Scrolls or Skyrim or No Man's Sky. I mean, there are other games that I will play on my console, and I won't. I'm not playing it on this here. Um, but yeah, I mean, it just something. It's not saying that the game is boring. It's just that I want to do something different, and so I do this. And there's no harm in just kind of getting something different to play as opposed to something that you're still playing the same game over and over and over again. Um, but I've actually what I was doing was well, a lot of times when I would leave my farm open and I wasn't online playing, well, I was just online, but I was just letting it stay open. I would either be watching my been watching my TV. I've been watching different shows, um, just flopping around doing nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that, people. You can do it anytime you want, if you can. But yeah. But I think though, seriously, the devs do a really nice job. And in case you and here's the other new little thingies. I'm still trying to figure this out. The newest machines are going to be the loom machine. And then there is the tint extract, which uses the flowers. Okay. But which one was it that they changed? Oh, they changed the No. Wait a minute. They changed one, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Okay. So, the tea factory. The tea factory is literally, let me just punch it in. Now see, because of the tea, so now what it's requiring us is to put the tea in. So, and the thing is, I only have 2 tea factories because, at the time I wasn't sure what it was going to require because it was using something else. But, 140 and 70, not bad. It's not using flowers anymore. But this one here uses this one here, I think it does. Yeah, this one here, the tint factory extractor uses your flowers. So they changed that around. There's a lot of changes that they did do, like they, like your garage is not going to be level 100. It's now going to be level 200. But your tractor will go faster. Let me see. Oh, and the warehouse, I think that was 500. So I mean, they did upgrade a lot of the things. Here's the other thing that you'll have to bear in mind. Because if you read it very carefully, it'll say not all things will be, equal, which is true. The one, it's going to make me move, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. You go to the warehouse. Maybe not. Let me just see. Oh, and we've got gold and silver in the mines, by the way, Dialects. And you know what I did with that? For any of you folks that want to know, oh yeah, well, I'm not getting too many diamonds. Too many gold thingies. Well, let me tell you why you're not. Well, I know why I wasn't. So what I decided to do I have 3 farms open. Okay, so what I decided to do was I made one mine completely. Oh yeah, you get copper, silver, gold. I don't know what they're using the copper for, and I don't care. But they have copper, silver, gold. So obviously, to open the silver, you had to do the copper, and then in order to open the silver, you had to do the gold. You had to do, in order to get gold, you had to do silver. Oh my gosh. But pretty much everything, it is and isn't the same as far as, like here's the warehouse. I gotta get more grapes. I've never had this dilemma. But anyways, on my inventory, and it's not fully open, but it, will be. But the thing it's not gonna add up. See, if you look at the poinsettia flower, it's still kind of lower. So, you know what? But that's fine with me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't have a farm with all poinsettias, so, it's not gonna be a problem for me. As long as I can get the main things done, I'm good with that. Where did I put the new store? I'll show you. Oops, over here. I put it here. Hold on. Okay. This is the latest, the apothecary. I'm saying it wrong. I know that. But this here is going to be, and be careful when you're doing this unless you need them. They're going to be putting it in for your tea, okay? But they're also going to do for spice. And the thing that you're going to get for spice is diamonds, okay? Just to give you a heads up. So, But over here, this guy, whereas you know, he gives you, he gives you the ribbons. So it's kind of like whichever one you want to do it. You know, go ahead and deplete my diamonds. I don't care. Just go ahead. And guys, please save your cupcakes and those other little doodad thingies that you cook. Because I know all of you do not go in your house on a daily basis doing this stuff, because I know I don't. I know that out of the kindness of my visitors, they probably go in there and they do the paintings and, cooking. You know what? Thank you. Oh, and I have something else I have to do, guys. Um, I want to do a really big shout out for Rye. Um, And the reason why I want to do that is because Rye sent me a beautiful message, and it really touched my heart, and I appreciate that. Um, and I appreciate the words that they had said to me. So I just want to put a really big shout out and say God bless you, Rye. I mean seriously, thank you so very much, because they were very kind, sincere words that you had messaged to me, and I appreciated that. So yes, Rye, I got your message. And yes, Rye, I know, when I was leaving my farm open, I'm like, oh, Rye was here, Rye was here. So, and I know, Rye, you did really good, getting things done on wherever it was that my farm was open. And I appreciate that. I just want to say thank you so very much, Rye, for what you did. Um, and I appreciate it. I really do. I didn't forget. See, I was going to do it like yesterday, but then I got all busy and stuff. So now I'm going to go back to my farm. Um, oh, I know you didn't buy the Cyberpack dial, but check this out. This is the guest book, the new one from the Cyberpack. Okay? Gotta love it. And I had a new fella or a lady um, come to my farm the other day, and it was kind of funny what they did. They're like, oh, they sent me, they messaged in the thing. I ran out of gas, and they ended up over where I was near the houses, and I said, you did? And I'm like, yeah. And the thing is, what happened was, you see, I have see, this is a gas pump, by the way, and this is the sign, for when you're putting whatever you're putting up. Um, and let me do the second one, because I haven't really put it down. But let me see, where is it? Right here. And that comes in a variation too of four colors. But the thing is, I'll, no one, I felt bad because when they said they ran out of gas, and I'm like, huh? And I went over, but I was over near my building, so I said, and I'm like, oh, I know why they think they ran out of gas, because they didn't know. I know, Dial. Oh, did you see the space house? They got lots of nice stuff. I mean, really nice. Let me see. Let me find my house. Oh, wait. Oh, no. It's on my farm. Well, you know what? I'm going to show it to you. Give me a moment. These are all your normal, regular houses, right? Um, there it is. There's a space house and a space bench. We think it's the cyber pack. That's what it's called. And this is, and I will let you see what I just, okay. This is the build. This is the cyber base. Cyber base. I love it. But now it comes in three different colors. Okay. But now I go inside. I do not have it furnished or anything, so there's nothing in there. Um, they have the benches. Oh, they even have a bed. I mean, they have a, I'll show you the whole thingy. But they have a bed. I don't know. It's too bad. Like, I guess, no. They do have a bed. Oh, that's an interesting way to get out of bed. Okay, wait a minute. I don't, you know, Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how I get in my bed. Because I'm like, I don't think I could do a somersault. No, no, no. I'm too old for that. No, I never jump out of bed like that. But let me just show you the new cyber things. Other than those are your tea leaves and stuff. We did not get cyber flowers. We did get fish, which I was putting down. We got we got neon tetras. I think that was interesting because if you remember, if anybody played Farm Together 1, we had neon tetras, but you probably got like maybe 15, 20, if that. I think it was probably 15. And and I don't even remember the event, but I know that it was this event that used the neon tetras. And with the neon tetras, I mean, everybody would come to your farm just to see if the neon tetras were there already. Um, so the neon was from Cyber. And you can also look it up if you're still in our channel. You can still look it up to see exactly what they give you because they really give you a lot of stuff for free. So we're talking the two. Actually, there's more than two. Sorry, I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, these are cybers. Yeah. So yeah, so you're gonna get all of that, and no cyber flowers, cyber house. Okay, so here you go. A chairlift. I haven't tried that one yet. Yeah. And I think Ace said that this thing makes a sound or something when you go by it, so I'm not sure. I have to be level 700 to get a gold. Oh, by the way, they put gold stuff in there too. Oof. Not for the cyber pack. That was just part of everything getting expanded. No. But I like the fencing. The fencing's awesome. I don't have it here. Yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Wait a minute. I'll just do it this way because I know I have it all set up here. I know, right? But you know what, Dial? I'm a slowpoke, so I don't care what anybody says. Because you know what, Dial? They got people, and I know why. I understand it. I'm not sure how long beta was out for, but there's quite a few level 1000 farms. I don't recall seeing anybody level 1000. I really don't. Um, but the XP was accumulating while they were doing all this stuff. So if you go and see a person's farm at a level 1000, no, they did not cheat. It's I mean, it just accumulated. You figure if they hit level 750 and they're level 750, yeah, it's going to accumulate. Oh, yeah, it's going to take me forever to get to, well, uh, oh, jeebus. So it's going to take me forever to hit the 750 mark. And then I can work on going to 1,000, right? I saw this coming. So, but again, I'm not going to rush. I take my time with my game and, it's. Oh, wait a second. I want to tell you something about the chickens. All the chickens that I did have, and then I had to place them. They all went to your farm. You see, because when you do a recycle, all the animals, the chickens especially, went. Even though you see, it says recycle and you get your money back and everything. My chickens all went to Ace's farm. I want you to all know that. So, there you go. Come on. There you go. See? I got the perfect answer for everything. It's like, I was thinking about this yesterday and today when I was recycling. I said, oh, what am I going to tell Ace where the chickens went? I know where they went. They went to your farm. Boom. Isn't it wonderful seeing Dialects back? That's so awesome. So I'm gonna leave the trees alone. I have to concentrate on those trees again. And I'm waiting for this. Was you here when we got the frost pack? I know they don't call it the frost pack. Um, yeah, because let me see. I'm just kind of wondering how long it's been since you've played. Yeah, because we got the Frosty pack, and then Cyber. Um, and they did give us a lot of gnomes. Oh my God, I was just so ecstatic. So listen, if you need any gnomes, let me know. I will be more than happy to give you some gnomes. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. No. And we got big ducks. I forget where that. I think that was an update. But they did put in like a little soccer field and balls, and they got a golden bench, a golden scarecrow. No, I'm sorry. I would have rather had a golden duck or a golden chicken, preferably a duck, because they can go in the water, and a golden guest book, you know. But some people have buku ribbons, or so they can afford to do that. I'm not putting any golden things on my. No, ain't gonna happen. Oh, and you just missed it. They had their was it the 2 year anniversary? Yeah. So did they? It looks like cakes, didn't they? Uh, oh, and they did add some items too to the. There we go. Farmiversary, correct. Yes. And there's the little one. One came from the Dazzling Hayride. This one came from I have no idea, but they're there. Soccer ball. Um, but these are the lovely gnomes, and this is the farmiversary, and you even get a hat. And so they did throw in some really nice stuff. And I was kind of pleased to see. I'm saying, okay, so they put a hot dog stand in there, and then they put the ice cream stand in there. Yeah, I think I caught that the other day when I said, "Oh, wasn't it?" Yeah, and we have a lighthouse, by the way, which is I'll show you that. Um, oh, okay, we have a lighthouse. Farm 3. See, Farm 3. Farm 3 have a lot of fish, sort of, kind of. Um, See that there, and this is the one for the Farmiversary. And they also threw in because one of them's a regular house and the other one is not. Can I walk up to it and change the color? No, I cannot. Okay, because that's the real house. Okay. Um. Oh, I gotta do my flowers again. Okay, so and see, I already opened. I think I did. Maybe not. Uh-oh. No, I finally opened the bottom section, but I did not open the side section. I don't think I opened the. But let me show you the lighthouse. Yeah, you gotta open the game. The lighthouse is lovely. It really is. It's just lovely. Here you go. I'm gonna go. Boom. But now if you move, what's gonna happen is if you move around, like, see what happens? It'll take you up there, okay, but if you move around to, anywhere, it knocks you off. Um, But Dialects, if you go into town, there's two new things that they added because I'd never seen it before. They added a big giant Christmas tree in between a bunch of buildings, right in the front of the place, and they also added two lighthouses on each side. And there's that. And see, this is why I really don't want to. I don't want to mess around with these fish because I have them up there, and I like. You know what? I'm gonna leave them be. But if I move, I move, and there's that. So I've kind of left this. This is my third farm. I've kind of left this alone because I didn't want to. I didn't want to go cuckoo crazy and see. Okay, so the top part is not open, and the bottom is slightly. Oh, oh, and see, this is where it's gonna be a huge pro. There you go. Okay, so over here, I still have the wall. I have the east and west walls are not down, so that's still like the normal. The only part I opened then was the bottom. And that was it. I just no. You know whether I want to recycle this farm or not. Oh God, I gotta do the. See, that's the thing. When if I have to recycle this farm, I personally don't want to. Um, I like it. I like it as it is. I mean, because it's a pain in the butt, really, for me to put these flowers down. I just don't want to do it again. But hey, Rye, if you're around, no, just kidding. Because I've had people think, "I'll take your flowers." Okay, have at it. Because I ain't doing them. I will only do my flowers um because I have to, not because I want to, but because I have to. But I will say this: the other day, I really needed to do my flowers because I was getting kind of broke, and I thought, "Oh man," so I did. I did my flowers. I mean, I did. Yeah. I don't know what the scoop is with the flowers. I mean, um, I know I'm not getting the XP that I should be getting, but I don't know. It is what it is. I think if I keep on with the flowers, though, I think my farm will level up again. Huh. Let me see. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay. Give me something fun to do. Here we go. Okay. Shasta daisies. And I don't have any machines but two. Well, listen, Jinx. If you come to my farm and you just want to do flowers, I'll let you do them all. I did have a farm set up once with I started with the pink poinsettias, and then I did the white one. Not the white. Well, they're not. Well, they are white, but they're called something else. I tried those, but then you know what I did because it wasn't really much. Oh gosh, now I have to finish this whole stupid row. Um, I did the gold ones. No, they're not called gold. I'll tell you in a sec. I did the pink poinsettias and I did the gold together. That's what I did basically. And I wouldn't open that farm up until both types of flowers, because they have what the See, I did these for a while, the polar bear. I did those. Um, but I did these, my gold rush. I did the gold rush. Why? What do you mean you need a farm henchman to help with recycle? In case you guys did not know this, okay, your pink poinsettias in comparison to your yellow, XP wise, it's only 10 points. It's it. So I just want you all to know. Well, I know it's a lot of work. And I tell you something, I know that a lot of people, they like one of our friends, Blaze, she recycled, but she probably, and again, I didn't realize it either when I did it on my other farm. When I recycled both, I did not realize that I was going to lose all that money. I mean, gold or whatever, because I had nothing to fall back on when I was doing the tea. So, I started with, I thank God I started with the trees and the lettuce. But yeah, it was tragic. Yeah. So, but I'm not going to touch these flowers or anything. I have no plans for them right now. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone because that at least helps me um, generate money. And again, it's like I'm not sure if I want to do this or not. I kind of sort of started my crop area here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it yet. Um, so I'm gonna kind of hold off on that. Oh gosh, those fish are ready. Go figure. Wait a minute. Okay. How many neons do I have? I'm curious. Oh, 80. Okay. Okay, 86. I think I'm gonna go for 150. Wait. 120. Okay. 126. 130. 36. Oops, 40. I think 46. And I think that's 50. I love doing the trees. Trees are awesome. Trees are the easiest things to do. I don't mind them. I really don't. Like, I think the what I generally do is honestly, um, let me see. I will do crops if I need the favor. Um, I definitely will do that. And the other thing which I do, especially on some of the farms, is like, okay, you see how my inventory shows, like 15,000 eggplants or, okay, 15,000, 15 lettuce, I'm not even going to worry about. But the thing that I look at is my very first top four, which would again would be the eggplant, the lettuce, the wheat, and then garlic. Garlic is I didn't realize this, but with the garlic, I thought, oh yeah, you know why I'm losing so much of it is because you feed the animals. And if you have the machines, you use the garlic to make cheese. Oh gosh. And so there's your four main food groups. So that's what I'm, going for. And so it's all of that. Then my tomatoes, of course, are low again. My grapes are low again. But I know why, because I went to the shops and I upgraded, and of course it's just eating away at my stuff up there. So yeah, and that's why, when you're upgrading a shop, it's always, always, always going to go for what you have the least of. It always does that. So I have 150 of those. And see, I'm gonna put my little fish guy here. What a difference too when I put them up. I said, "Oh, he can go big wider now." Okay, okay. I'm gonna go a fisherman person. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember how I did this because I did it the other way, didn't I? Oh Lord. Oh yes, it is still a baby. Wow, you're gonna need a lot of. Oh, okay, good. I can do 3 by... And did you see this, by the way, Dialects? Your workers can now go, instead of it being 18 by 18, they are now 24 by 24, which I think is really awesome. Okay, so what I do is, I want to keep an eye on what I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, get over there. Down 1. And you know something? It's a huge help. It really is. It's a huge help. So I can go down 1 more. And the reason why I say I can go down 1 more, because I'm not gonna. This space is just taking up space, and I wanna utilize my worker as best I can. So I'm gonna go here. Okay, there I go. Oh yeah. Now, of course. Yeah. Oh. Wait. Where's the? Okay, here it is. Now here is where you could put your divider. I think I'm glad they fixed it, even though I wasn't paying much attention to it. I'm gonna use my lights this time instead of the other things. See if it makes a difference. But see, these things glow at night. Yeah, you get a cyber outfit, and you get a little fairy, a new fairy. Yeah. Okay, so that is the blue. I probably should, well, because I won't have a lot of them, and I know that this... What level does the neons have to be? I'm just curious. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it now. Okay, so I'm going to do each side blue. I should put a travel point there for now. Oh, no, I don't have to. But for each one, like with the fish, see, like I said, I'm not going to put the other fish in there because I already have them on my other farm, so I'm going to... Oops. You get kind of lost when you know. So my worker's over there working. And, you know, I wish they would have gave us more workers, but I'm going to leave it alone because I have workers up here. I mean, doing my trees. So, and they're not done, so I have to kind of work it out. Yeah. Now how far open do I want to have him? You know, 3, 4, wait a minute. You know, 1, 3. I'm gonna open it up to 2 more. I don't like this narrow space. 3, 4, 5. That works. I probably have to move him over. Yep, I do. Yep, I have to move him over 1. I think. Wait a minute. I'll tell you in a second. If I put this here and this here... I could do 7. Because if I want to start to think, oh no, he'll be fine. I think. Let me see. What if I put him... 3... I'm going to regret this, won't I? Oh, and he's not sent. Yes, he is. Okay, he's centered. Oh, that still looks wrong, doesn't it? I don't need him to go over that far. So I'm gonna stick with my 5. If I did it that way, he's gonna be off. So, gosh. 5. I'm going to do it that way. I don't care. Oh. So if I start a fish here, well, no, 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 no. I have to start it somewhere, and I'm trying to figure out where I want. You know what? I'm going to do it here. I don't care. Nope. Okay, I'm going to do the, see, that has to be level 30, 37. I think these ones are the, so they all have to be 40. Oh God, that one's got a long way to go, don't it? Okay, so why isn't it? Oh, okay, that's why. So I'll have, so far I'll have 2 in the middle. That'll be fine. That'll work for me. Yeah, okay. So I need to put down, oh, do I think, yeah, because I got 3 more to come. 3 more, so I'll do that. It's kind of funny now that, you know, I put all the trees up over here. I got a lot of the trees up over here. Then I put them on my first farm, too. How many of those do I have? Shh, it's 94. Are you serious? Wait a minute. 94. Okay. And 6 is 100. Wow. I'm just gonna guess. 136. Wow. 136. 140. 146. 150. Please be 150. Yes. Okay. That's how far I go and how far I make mine, if you'll notice. See, to me, this is going to be a small fish farm, but it's only going to be the new fish and not the old fish. But that's how I did it. It saves space. And yeah, I know. I only did 2. And I did it on purpose. I did the 2. It just makes it look a lot nicer. And it depends on how far apart you want to put your, you know, your workers on there. And the only thing I will have my worker do is, and I don't think I have them here. Come on. I hate when I do this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, did you see the door? The door is nice, Dial, by the way. I love the door. The door is fun. So I'm going to do this one in blue because the other side is blue. This helps me just separate the fish. And you don't have to do this color. You know, you don't have to do this because it might be costly. You can do the little sticks. You can do whatever you want. However, they do. I mean, and you know, and again, you know something, I don't, I know there probably might be a little more money for you because of the country you're from, but, I know here they were like, what, $4? So, yeah, I think it's a worthy cause. The devs here are really worth it. Okay, so, oh, actually, I can still do that, can't I? Yes, I can. Yes, and I'm sorry I didn't say that little next part. But if you can afford to get it, get it. If not, just have one of your friends gives you some money. Say, hey, listen, I need $5. Don't say I'll pay you back. Just say I need $5. Though they might say for what, and you can say I just need $5. You get $5. $5. I need 5. I'm such a bad influence. I am. Sorry. Be just like when my son says to me, "Hey, Ma, can you give me $5?" He doesn't say loan, by the way. He will say, "Can you give me $5?" It is. What do you mean it's not centered, my guy? Oh gosh, sure is getting. Don't be as bad as me because he's. I know. Wait, wait. You're right. He's not. Okay, so I wonder if it'll work better. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. I'm going to hit myself now. Do you see what I did? Okay, so I got to bring him back down here. I'm going to bring him back down here for a moment. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh my gosh, what an idiot. Oh, okay. Go up here for a minute. Stay there. Don't move. Okay, he is... Okay, so I do have him to the corner. Okay, so I want to... I think it's going to be the other way around. You know what? I'm going to start from scratch. Here we go. 3, 3, 3. Come on, you idiot. Okay. Alright, now... Oh, no. Wait a minute. I got to remember how I did this before. I'm so experienced at this. No. Get out of there. Okay, wait a minute. Go up here. 4, 5. Okay, 5, maybe. See, that's going to go all the way up, I know. I think this is definitely going to be wrong, but let's try it. Okay, I don't want it... I know you're all laughing. I don't care. As long as you're laughing with me. Oh, God. It's... Oh, oh why me? Okay, if I did it this way, right? And put this little guy over... Nope. Wait a minute. Let's put this for a minute. You think I do, huh? Let's put this guy center. Center! Yes, sirree, Bob. Come on, you're supposed to turn around. Go over here for a minute. Stay there. For a second. Oh, I still gotta bring him down, don't I? This is hilarious. Whoops, go back up one. Now that sort of looks... That looks good. No, it don't. See what happened? Okay, so, you know what I'm going to do? I know it's going to look a little strange. What if I just did 6, right? Okay, so if I did 6, the poor guy's going to be over there. And remove one of the fish to the left. See, the problem with it is... See that? He's going to be in there. I could, you know what? I can always put the machine, because I'm going to do that anyways, right? Does that make sense? If I put a... Where is it? Fish... Whoops. The fish machine. I know that's going to take up 2 spots. But if I put the fish machine right here with him... Oh, no, that's going to overdo it. Okay. So if I put the machine here, right, it's not going to look so bad, you don't think? Okay, so... Oh, see, I wish... See, that's 6. So if I don't care how far in the water he goes, really. So if I go 7... Let me see. 3, 6, He's centered. And you know what? Oh, no, because then I have 3. Let's try. No, it doesn't matter. It's not going to matter what I do. Yeah, it's not going to matter. Because if I put him here or I put him here, it's just not going to matter. But at least he'll go get the fish. That's what counts. Is getting the fish. And maybe 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You know what? This'll work. You know why? Because he'll have 2 fish things. There we go. So he'll be busy. He's still centered, right? Because there's 2 empty spots on each side. That works. Yes. But I think that's wrong. Because this, just, let me see. No, that's fine. Okay, that'll work. That'll work, I think. So we have these guys, neons. We have these guys, embers. Let's just figure that. Okay, so now I don't have the newer fish, which I know that these ones, but see, let me just double check to see what it says, what the difference is, because I know it's going to ask. Neon's 40. Okay, we got that. Almost 40. Neons again. Oh, yeah. 60? I don't think so. 60. And okay. Because that's going to give us our 2 more fish. So, neon. And I'm going to put over here the neons and then ember basically on the opposite side. That's how I'll get that. Because I don't like it when it looks a little weird like that. So what I'll do is that way. Okay, neon. Right. At least I'll have, each side done. But I like that. I was looking out there today and I thought, you know what, we're gonna have a quick autumn coming. Right into the winter time. I can just feel it. And I'm looking out at the trees and I'm noticing certain things that, well, weren't there last year until pretty close to winter time or fall. So I think that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to do a fencing. Usually I try to do the fencing first and then I kind of go right. Okay, I'll do the short fence. Green. Green does not look like green, guys. I'm just telling you. It looks more like yellow with green. So I've been doing that. I've been, But I do appreciate them having the new fish, and I'm so glad that we have more than 9 of the other, yeah, like 9, because we originally only had 9 of the low-level fish, just 9. Um, uh, um, well, Dial, you're on your farm 1, right? Hopefully. Okay, so you're trying to figure out what you were going to do with it. Well, is your first farm got crops and animals and things like that, right? The beauty of that, though, too, is that you can now have more animals, more crops, more of whatever. Yeah. I mean, don't feel bad with all the new stuff. I'm still trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do? Hopefully, Today, oh, 950. Okay. Hopefully today I'm going to help Blaze with her farm. Okay. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Well, now you can do, because see, I was originally doing, well, no, I was originally doing 150 fish. That's my limit. I'm not going to go cuckoo crazy. I had 126 animals. Okay. And because of, the expansion and everything, I went from 126 to, I think, close to, um, I'll take a peek if it's, okay, let me see. I went to, let me see, let me pick up my animals. Okay, so I went from 126 to 171 chickens? No. Why do I have oh, I know why. It's the ones that I haven't gotten removed. Okay. So I went from 126 to 144 chickens. So all these animals are at 144. That's what I did. Um, and I didn't put a lot of trees down. Absolutely did not. Let me show you that one. Um, I kind of stuck with the same amount that I had before, 286. Um, but the thing is, now that I know, let me just give you, I think it will show up as 575. No, it won't because it's on the other farm. Um, what I did do was, you see these here? It says 286, 288, 288. That's because that one space was picked up. But um, what I did was basically was up here on my, what just leveled up? I have no idea. Um, what I did was, those are those trees right here, and then there's that cherry tree, right? So what I did was, because I only had like three of those and then one of those, I put those three together. They work out fine. We have pineapples up the wazoo, so I hope we don't get any more pineapples because we don't need them. At least I don't. Um, but within that square with the worker, it's 575. So there's that. So I mean, you could have a full boat of one particular tree, especially if you're trying to level it up. Um, keep an eye on your worker, by the way, because I well, I haven't really been paying much attention to it, but I've been reading that a lot of people say, well, you know what, they don't fully finish the trees off before the season ends. So I don't know. I kind of think they're right because um, I've been watching it slightly, but again, it's like, well, do they or don't they? But because I have this, and those are tetras, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, like I used to do, is fillers. So I'm going to put more tetras down until I get the new fish. See, that's the whole reasoning behind that. Even though we're going to get 1, 2, 3 fish, 3 new ones, um, I usually try to put the fillers in. And by the way, I mean, it's not going to be a big bunch of fish here anyway, so it's not going to really, really matter. Um, so what I'll do is I'll put these guys here for now. And it's fun because one of the things I have to say, since I did it this way with the trees like that, I don't have 400 trees of each put down. As you see, it was 286, and I had that from before. The only difference is now I'm able to have my workers on them. It's almost like you can set it and forget it, and you're done. But that's what I've done. But see, um, this helps me kind of speed up the process of getting the fish done as far as, when you need them to be a certain level. I mean, I kind of, and I know I did, but you know what? I'm not going to remove them just because I overdid it. Um, I have blue, green, purple. That's good. This is great. Blue, green, purple. Um, Purple's the next color. Not bad, really. Um, So with my fish though, see basically, like I said, I'm not going to put any of the older fish that we've have. I'm just putting the newer ones down right here. Um, and they're going to be here, so I'm not going to. And that's why, like with my other fish farm on farm three, I'm going to leave those alone. I'm going to just not even bother with them. There's no point to it. I'm not going to add these fish there because they're not. If I did, I'd have a lot of these fish, and I don't want a lot of them. I don't. I don't need that many. And oh, you know what I'll do? I'll put the fence up. Let me have the fence. This is always, when I've done this for other people with the fish farms, it always screws me up. I have to make sure that there's two in between. I have made the silly mistake of doing three, but I only do two. I mean, if you want to shorten your fish by doing the three, by doing a full 3 or 9 or whatever it is, just go ahead and do that. But I do it this way. And I don't think I have to. I have to check it. Okay. Okay, so then now. Yep, I'm gonna do my tetra again. Oh, I'll do these. See, it says I have 450, so I'm good. And see, like when I get the new fish, I can just put them in these spots. Like the first two set of fish up on the very top will always be, the ones that, you know. But then these ones here will always, like the new fish, will always take the place of these here that I'm putting down now. Because what they actually have to be level 60. Both one, the Tetra and the Neon. So I figure, you know what? They'll be level 60. Okay, so my next fish should be the Neon. No, these guys. Ember. Oop. Ah, God, how did I miss that? Okay, here we go. So this is good. And it's gonna look pretty at night. I can't wait, Dial. I wonder what you're gonna do now. I wonder now. Are you gonna try to keep it at 117 or but you gotta open stuff too. But you still need to do the diamonds. So well, take your time, Dial. Take your time. Don't don't rush. You're good. Why do I keep doing that? I'm really shocked that they didn't put any gold stuff down for these. Well, no, I want purple. Thank you. Do I? No, I don't want purple. I already have purple. Red. Red. This is your red? Well then, like you should continue with what your plan is, and go that route and see how it works out for you. Because I mean, like I said, even though on my first farm, I'm keeping that as a dedicated event farm. Well, now I've got the tea and everything on there. I'm going to keep that as a dedicated, event farm. But I am not gonna. I am not gonna remove the. No, I am not removing the tea and the spice. Absolutely not. I'm going to leave it alone. Because I look at it from this point of view. I am not gonna go broke again. And I haven't been checking other farms as far as seeing how they, you know, how they've done their farm, because I do know that, there's a lot of farms out there that have billions. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of farms out there that have billions of the gold and things like that. And rightfully so, because they have their farms completely done. Oh, and actually I went to one farm last night, one of my friends, and she did not open the walls. I understand that because she probably was stuck with, what is she going to do? Because I know I was stuck with what I was going to do. So, oh, those are neons. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, so right here, neon's good. I'm going to pick these guys up, put them right here because that's where they belong. They don't belong. I screwed up. That's okay. I can very easily move them around. I like that when I can move them around. I hope you know, Dial, by the way, um, when I got off my tractor, you know that it'll pick up. You said 500? No. Did you say 500 or 400 A's to pick up? Um, I- because now with the X, if you have like a lot of stuff to pick up, as long as it's the same thing, it can be trees, it can be animals, it can be whatever you want. Okay, my neons belong right here. Okay. What is this? Ah, okay, I screwed up. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I didn't put amber there. Oh, wait. Okay, amber. Put my amber in here. Oh! Okay, 500, yeah. So you can pick up 500 once. And as long as the 500, it's the same thing. Well, you can pick up, I guess, let's say, more. Let's say you only had 250 in the row, and then you went to the next row, which is another 250. You can do that too. You just got to remember you did that. And by the way, make sure you're not picking up a fence or something else that you didn't even realize you did until you did it. Because I've done that. Okay, so this looks good. Yes, we got herbs. We got some herbs, you know what I'm saying? We got some good herb, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Which one was the herb? Okay, so this is the tea. Oh, wait. Excuse me. The tea. Yes, the tea is supposed to be considered the herb. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Anything up here is all your herbs. The exception of the same old, um, spices. None of the spices changed. We don't have any new spices. What they put them into was this category. Just these three. But the rest are all herbs. And let me see something here. Um it's probably gonna screw me up because sort by resource. Okay. Let me go down here. Oh, I passed it again. Oh, oh shoot. Oh, okay, I see what it is. Like, see, I mean, obviously these are spices and those are spices, up in here. These actually, I thought we had one, two, three, and there's a green one somewhere. Come on, there it is, a green one. So, but they're only using those specific ones. That's it. Yep. Okay, so now I'm gonna just do this one in blues. So that way I can kind of keep it all, right. This is where I get screwed up. Yeah, I got two. Yay. I hate it when I have to move a row around. Oh, and in the houses, we also have new stuff in the houses, flooring and everything. Yeah, we have a lot. Wow. How long has it been since you've played? Oh my goodness. Because I'm thinking, because I'm thinking houses now, and I'm like, um, yeah, they have new things on the houses now. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Yeah, and I have to say, oh my gosh, a year. Okay, so you're missing a lot. Yeah. But don't worry about it. You'll get there. Take your time. But you know what, Dial? Seriously, if you see something that catches your eye, and let's say you didn't buy whatever from the package, if you didn't buy any of those bundles, I'd be more than happy to put them on your farm. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. I don't mind, and I know you know that. Okay, so I don't want to overdo it with these fish. I have 600 of those. That works. And you know what? That works. That's plenty of fish. So, yeah. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to do the next color fencing. Ah. You know, maybe for me, I don't I get what you're saying. I'm trying to think. When I wasn't playing and just leaving my farm on, um, for the, you know what, as sick as I was feeling, and because I had told Ace, I said I didn't really quit the game. I just needed to rest up, take care of myself, and just do nothing. And that's what I did for quite a while. I forget how many months went by, but I did it for quite a while. Um, but the thing is, it's like, I did make sure that no matter what, I would get off my butt and I would go over to the computer and make sure that the event stuff was up. I made sure I did that because I didn't want to disappoint anybody as far as the events was concerned, because I do know, and I really do appreciate it, my friends. Even if you're a lurker, I appreciate it and I love you dearly. But on the flip side was, um, like I said, I wasn't feeling well and I wasn't doing well, and I knew that I had to take care of myself. But what I did manage to do was I managed to get my butt up, and basically I set those event farms up, and I mean that's what I did, you know, and and because like I said, I didn't want to disappoint anybody, or think I abandoned them, because I'm sure though when it came to streaming, they probably said, "Oh, she quit. She's not streaming anymore." Um, I and I probably would have said something on one of my videos, but I guess for me, I'm the type of person that I do what I got to do and I take care of business. Um, and I knew that I wasn't doing well physically, health wise. Um, and I knew I had to take care of myself. I mean, basically, that's what it came down to. Why is that? Look, am I? I did. I did. I screwed up. I did. Why is that like that? Because you screwed up. So I'm going to have to move this guy. Sorry, fella. You were right. You were right, Jinx. I'm so sorry. Oh, because if I... Why didn't... Oh, you know. Okay, so I got 3... Ah. 8. I don't care how far over he has to go. I really don't. Okay. So he's going to be here, and there's no fish that's going to... I'm making sure no fish is going to touch him. But the fish will touch that, so... I have to put this here. Ooh, see what I'm saying? When you pick something up, be careful. But no, I mean, you know, I do apologize to those that say she's not streaming anymore, and, you know, I'm glad I came back. Um, I don't stream every day right now because, you know, there are some things that I have to do, and, you know, I get caught up doing what I need to get done. But, you know, I do make every effort to just, you know, stream, do what I got to do. And also, like I said, when it came to the events, I didn't stop on those. Nope. I kept the events up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep putting these fish down and then go from there with this guy. I mean, he's in a good spot. But see, I just realized that, because I didn't go over. No. Okay. So, yeah. 150, 300. Yeah, that would make sense. I got 600. Okay. I'll figure it out. Once I get these fish laid down, I'll figure it out. That's usually what I do. Boo-hoo. Yeah, see, he's gonna be close to them. But that's okay. Okay, take your time, Dial. Thank you, thank you, Jinx, for reminding me. You were right. I was wrong. I hate when you know what? Don't you all hate it when someone's right? I mean, I wasn't saying that he was wrong, but whoa, whoa, wait a minute. Yep, okay. I'm making sure I'm going the right direction. But, I see what you're saying, though, Jinx. It'll drive me crazy. But I'll get it. I'll get it. So to see me with the trees, I mean, it's like I had to redo some of the trees today. I was like, oh my god, I gotta fix those. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. I gotta do a red one. Wait, yeah, I gotta do a red one. Red. Is that right? Yep. Okay, this is red. Because, I think... Wait a minute, I've got more than the 3, so... That's okay. I think I have one that's fully open, I think. I think. I'm not sure. Well, looks like I'm going to have to move my little... See, I'm going to use that like as the fisherman's house. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh. Saved! Oh, it's already in use. Okay, so I'm back to this little measly 2. You know, that looks so shabby now compared to the fencing that I put up. Oh, my God. Okay, so I'm going to do the red again. I'm just trying to think about the fish that I want to put down there. And I can also put those canneries up higher. As long as the fish guy is there and he's doing his thing, I'm good. The canneries I can put anywhere close within his, you know, vicinity. But yeah. It says you're playing... I can never say that name game. Phantasmomia, whatever it is. Okay, so our next lovely 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One, oh, okay, I get it. Okay. We got. I think I have these. I think I have all of these done. The piranha. Yeah, because I think these were extras. They weren't like in a pack. So you will get these fish extra. Yeah. And what? On this game? When? Now? Whoop. Let me see. Let's see. I'd be able to tell. No. Oh. Oh, wait. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Steam. Library. It says running. Wait a minute. It says there is no nothing. Hmm. Oh, really? Well, and they did that, I don't know, I want to say like a week ago with 7 Days to Die. They did some kind of an update too. So I don't know what was up with that. But anyways, yeah. Oh, do we have all of these now? The Axolotl? I think we do. Wait a minute. Yep, I have them all. So I'm good on that. Right? 1. Yeah, okay. I'm good on that. Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that the most expensive fish now is, guess what? The fish I'm putting down. The copper axle blah blah blah. Actually, my brother knew about this fish. This is like a rare fish. It grows back, it grows its own skin. So, and it's rare, and I think my brother said I have to look it up. I have to look it up again, but they're being researched because it grows skin. Gosh. Okay, so now I've got these. Oh, I can't even pronounce half these things. Melanoid axolotl. Amber red bellied. Yeah. Well, at least I don't have to put extras of these down. I could just put them down. It's funny how they gave us extra fish. Okay. See, these are going down so nicely. Okay, I did this one. But look at that. Are you serious? $100,000 per fish. Oh, God. Nope. Wait a minute. Okay. 72,000. I mean, that's really crazy. But maybe the reason why they're so expensive is because, it is a rare fish. I mean, they really do. I was talking to my brother about these fish the other day. He's like, "Oh yeah, you know about those fish?" I'm like, no." So we get these. These are, I mean, I like them. I think they look pretty good. But I'm going to take them other things out. Okay. So now, this is the last one, wherever he is. Where are you? The pink one. I was actually, and I was actually playing this other game, but it was free. You know how you could get some games that are free. And I don't know if any, and I haven't, I really wish I should have bought it. But there was another game that I used to play a long time ago. It was called The Long Dark. And then they came out with The Long Dark 2. I actually liked it. It wasn't too bad of a game. So there was another game actually very similar to The Long Dark. So, but the thing was, it was just a, trial. It wasn't too bad. Welcome back. Okay, so now we have... Wait a minute now. I want to double check something. Oh. Okay, so do I have all of those? 1, 2. Okay, so we have 4 of those. Okay, just double checking. The piranha. We got piranhas. I can't get over the price of that fish, though. I saw that. I said, oh, come on. 100,000. Was that a typo? Well, at least I'm still at 1.8 bill. Because before I recycled this, I was at 1.7. So I think I'm kind of doing all right. Okay, pike piranha, and this one should be... Okay. Red belly. Okay. 50,000. Jesus. I'm telling you, stop complaining that you don't have enough gold or you got too much gold. Because guess what? They're going to start raising the prices. Red-bellied. Well, I guess I see the red a little bit, you know. Okay, so that's... okay, so I got this one. I got that one, right? We have a green one and a black piranha. Oh, let's do the green. So at least you'll see a little color difference, maybe. I don't know. And for the 2026, if you look on their fandom wiki page, you will see the new stuff that's going to be coming in with the Fluffy Festival event. A lot of new things. $40. Pop. Oh my gosh, a glowing Tetra. Ooh, will he glow? Okay, so now I have this one. I have to do this one. Okay, glow, glow, glow. Okay. Oh, I want to look and see what it needs to get the next ones. Yep. Okay. Look at that whole thing just getting loaded up with all the tree stuff. And they did speed up the workers a little bit slightly. They did do that. Okay, let's take a look at what the new fish... Oh. 6 seasons. Oh my lord. Okay. I think I got all the... Wait, I think I did. I'm double checking. Yeah, I did. Oh, no, I did not. And I think... Wait, this one has to be level 50? I love this fish. The Atlantic football fish. So, we've got one more to go on him. So, what I think... Wait a minute. Oh, he's prestige. See, I shouldn't have done that. I learned a quick lesson. Okay, so I'm going to start with the football guy here. Imagine, I can't get over the name of it, a football fish. With teeth like that, do you think you want to kick it? I don't think so. See, and how I made those doubles, at least now I don't have to go back and, you know, widen the rows because I just used those other ones to kind of be fillers for what's coming new, which is good. But, yeah. Okay, so I have those. Um... Oh. Okay, let's do these ones. I love them. They're purple. They look really cool at nighttime, too. But I like that. They're pretty cool at night. Yeah. And it's kind of neat when you put that fencing down, how it makes the ground look that color as well. Okay. Yeah. I have to do the fencing again. It's quicker that way. I think blue, yeah, blue's next. I'm telling you, whoever is doing the the artist part of it, when they're creating these, I think they're doing a great job with the colors and stuff. But when you get a chance, though, Dialects, go in one of your houses and look at the new flooring. I mean, the solid colors are really nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take that stuff out. Looks shabby. I'm just not sure. I put those little doorways up and I thought, is he gonna be able to run through it? I mean, they should, right? You need to get more space. Oh my goodness. Well, just open up a wall and you're good. I know how easy that sounds, right? You're probably saying, yeah, it sounds easy. I love that one. I need to get more space. That's going to be the quote of the day. I need to get more space. What am I doing? Okay, what comes after blue is green. I don't know if I need this either, but I don't know. Is that right? Yeah, I like that. See, that's what I'm kind of wondering too, is that, okay, I might even just open up a new farm just for giggles and laughs to find it out. But I'm just wondering, because Jinx did make a good point. So when you, let's say you want to go to the end, of each side or something like, I just wonder if you get to a certain point, is it going to charge you the ribbons or what? Is it going to go by level or what? Because, you know, for me, anyways, when I want to open up when I start my farm, I want to either get to the top or left to right. I want to open the whole thing. This was like the original. So now I'm wondering if a person has a low level farm. Oh, 50. Oh, okay. So, see, that's what I'm wondering. So, like, if you go, wow, that's what I was kind of wondering about. If because it's like how you want to open up, try to get to the corner or the top or whatever, and just kind of wondering, well, the top is different now, obviously, and because somebody might go, I have to pay ribbons. No. That's what I'm kind of curious about, you know what I mean? It's like, well, I guess so. Okay, so we get two. Wait, where did I put him? Oh, he's over there. Okay, yellow, purple, and oh, wait a second. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do Murray's. The blue anglerfish are pretty too. I'm really glad that they brought these back. I mean, I really like these fish. These. Yeah, I kind of was wondering about that. Like, well, what if the new guy decides, he wants to open it all the way down to the bottom or something like that? How's that going to work? Oh, silly. No, no, no. Oh yeah, I know. That's why I like the anglers. I liked them from the first game. Yeah, actually, technically, you know what? I should have put these guys over here. So, hold that thought. I wonder if that other one glows. With that new fish I just opened. Okay, I got all that done. Yay! You know, I don't know if you can, you might be able to see it, but wait a minute. Now I can't, jeez. I just noticed this too, the other day, and I'm like, oh, that's a shadow. It's got a little shadow. See, I'm missing. See, I got that. Okay, so these 150, 150. I'm going to have 300 of these. I don't care. Because it's only one more fish, so I'll wait. I've got glowfish to put down. Or, yeah, they're called glowfish. Yeah, I was purposely putting these, saving these for last because I want them out towards the front. Okay. And there's my little Sputnik. I love this little guy. It's the first fairy thing that I actually like in the game. Okay, so now... Yeah, I'm taking that out. It just doesn't look right. Yeah, it don't look right. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, so... I'm going to leave this one alone and this one alone. Oh, wait. I'm going to leave this one and this one alone. I will put the new fish... Wait a minute, where is it? The new fish. Where is it? Okay, where is it? I know it's here. It's a glowfish. Come on. No, no. Here we go. Glow light tetra. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna take and remove. Well, which one has to be? It doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, yes, it does. Well, no, because I'll get a new one. Okay, 20. Okay, so you know what? That'll work. That'll still work. Let's put your glow light on. Here we oh. Wait, where the heck did he go again? Oh, there it is. Jeez, it looks like a... You know, I'm surprised that they gave us the TV. You know how they gave us... Oh, by the way, they do have TVs, by the way. Dial. We get TVs, big screen TV, little screen TV. Computers, I mean, they have it all. They're not, well, they're sort of semi-glowing, I guess. There. Yeah, that looks much better. One fisherman guy. Okay, so I got all of that, and I think I have to move this out of the way. Oh, yeah. I bet you on all your tabs, it's everything is like lit up like, oh, you got this new, this new, this new. Okay, now that's all squared away. Um, actually, well, let me put this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. For now, I'm gonna put this here. Um, Good Lord, you running a long ways, ain't you, buddy? Okay. What? I hate this. Okay, what other fish am I missing now? So that way I can kind of square it away. I did these. Okay, so I have an extra row of those. And okay, so that's, I'm just waiting for those fish to level up. That's all I'm doing now. Oh God, 6 seasons. Good heavens. It's okay. Let me see. What, okay, so this is going to be the fishing area right now. And I know he's standing there in the middle of nowhere. See, and unfortunately, I should have started from that end, and then what I should have done was started from left to right, but I don't want to go too far down because you see, this is the crop area, which I think I'm going to keep this as the crop area. I'm not sure. I haven't really decided. I know that up top, I still have to put apples up there. Oh, and we got new apples trees, I think, and those are cyber trees. They're beautiful. Um, Maybe I should put some of those up now because that way, yeah, because all of that's done. The fish are done. Um, Oops. RT. Yeah. Oh, that looks worse. But see how big the screen is now? I'm going to just put the resources that way I know what's going on. At least I think I do. Um, so that ends that. And so now I have to do some apples. The new apples. Because like I said, I think, like, see, now I've got this whole area here, and I'm gonna put them down. I will be putting the event animals down. Well, you know what I'm saying. They're like I'm gonna put the rabbits. Oh, and we do have 2 new animal. 3, no, well, 2. We've got 2 new animals. Actually, more than that, but we have a unicorn. I'm not sure if you've caught this or not, Dial, but we do have the unicorn. We do have the llamas, or a llama and an alpaca. We do have those. I'm trying to remember if. Okay. So we have the unicorns, alpaca, and llama. Llama was the Farmiversary one. And again, like I said, if you need any of that stuff, just let us know. Um, and then we and then we have turkeys. We have none of those were packs, by the way. These were all like the new updated stuff. Um, they call them peafowls. They're actually peacocks. So, what else did we get new? Um, that's about it, really, for animals. Yeah, and then like again, the fish you saw, flowers. Oh, wait a minute, we did get a new flower. I'm sorry, we did. Um, we got a couple of them. We got the crocus flowers, and then we got the phlox. We have phlox flowers. Um, so there are those, and I see they're not. Yeah, okay, but there are those. And I'm were you able to get the Gothic pack, by the way, Dialects? Because we did have the Gothic pack, and the Gothic pack was that big castle kind of thing. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, listen, we'll just throw the old castle in your place and you're good to go. Yes, it is. Let me just see something here. If I go to, are you on Steam or are you on Xbox? Not that it matters because everybody got it. Um, let me look at this. Library. Go to Farm Together. Go to DLC. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. So they have release date. Feel a breeze of fresh air with customization. Are they gonna tell me what the name of that one was? Nope, cause not. In library. In my library. Oh, go back. It says it's in my library. Oh, Meadow Pack. That came out October 2025. Did you have that one? And then, okay, if you have the Meadow Pack, then you're okay. Then there was the Gothic Pack, which came out in December 18th, 2025. Um, then there was the Frosty Pack, which came out March 12th, 2026. I'm sure you don't have that one. And, what the heck is this? Cyber Pack. Cyber Pack was the last one. The Explorers Pack, I forget what they put there. Okay. So they have the Cyber Pack, which was $4.99. Frosty Pack, $4.99. So not bad. They're $5. And again, I apologize. Real? What? Wow. Okay. Wow, that's a good deal. I get. Wow. So don't make yourself broke. Um, but they. I think this is just great. And the outfits were pretty cool. So there's that. I think the one of the first ones was the Explorers pack was like way back when it you know but yeah, there's all of that. But then again, I'm sure when you're looking at your game, you're gonna see all those new things because of the updates that we got, and then they added new stuff. So I'm sure you got a lot of stuff. See, I'm not going to put anything in between here with the animals, and I'm not going to put any more animals down because I don't need to. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, junk. I just love it when they give you junk in the mail. Ooh. Well, I have to look at that later. Yeah. And don't forget, just check one house. Because when you check one house, you'll see that, you know, all the new stuff that you didn't have to buy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely decorating this house. I actually like this house. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to go in here. Oh. Oh, and okay, Dial, I'm going to change these out anyway. You know what? I should put the stoves back. Oh. Okay, I'll take the small. Yeah. No, I'm gonna put a couch over here. Maybe over here. I don't know. A little chair so I can sit in the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Take this up. Put it over here. You know, I did see somebody on their farm together, and one of the things I thought was neat was that they actually were doing decorations. I was like, oh yeah, I need to watch that one. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little windows here because, you know, all these gothic windows are really nice. Where did that Frosty back? They come in different colors? Huh. Pink. Well, I'm really bad at decorating my home. I will admit to that. I don't care what anybody says. Look at that big fan. Isn't that neat? A fan. And then I don't know. Oh, cellar window. Well, let me see. Blue, green, purple. Okay. Oh, okay. It doesn't match. I understand that. But, I'm the worst decorator. I really am. Oh. Now, see, I like blue, don't get me wrong, but green, purple, and red. Ooh. Ah. Okay, let's do the red. And you notice that they don't have the little pipes sticking out, like, you know, sticking in the wall. So that's kind of cool. The only drawback is that they don't have too much that you can... Well, that says Frosty... Oh, that's a Frosty night table. Ooh. What is this one? Will that fit in there? Okay. So, it'll fit there. It's a table. Okay, so... What color is the table? No, I ain't doing blue. No. Wait a minute. Yeah. How about red? Red's good. Ta-da! There's my whatever you want to call it. And my cooking. Oh, you best get some sleep. Yeah. I remember those times when I did night shifts, so I feel you. But it's really lovely to see you again, those Dial. It really is. So you get yourself a nice sleep and, dinner. No, wait a minute. When I used to do the night shift, depending on what shift you're doing, I did third shift for many years. Um, so obviously your eating habits were probably different too. But you have yourself a good rest, sleep, and another day at work. And I hope to see you again. Really, don't be a stranger. And I'm glad you stopped in. Really, I am. I'm going to change this door. I'm going to change this door because I don't like that door. I like this door. Blue, green, red. Ooh, purple door. Yeah, I'll take a cyber door. Okay, look at that. Now, I want to do the flooring a little different. Oh, that's the ceiling. I was like, what? Do I want blue? Blue isn't bad. Well, it could be bad. Yeah. Okay, so blue, green's not bad. Pink. Purple. What does pink look like in here? Oh. Take care, Dial. It's so lovely to see you again. Okay, so I kind of sort of fixed things up a little bit over there. And yeah, I'm not going to put a couch there. I'll put that there. Okay, so that's my decoration moment. Oh, you know what? I don't care. And then I go all the way in this room. Here's my dining room. Yeah, right. And then, of course, it's going to be my bedroom. Maybe I'll put it up as a computer room. I don't know yet. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided. But before I forget, because I don't like to forget, I want to put my prayers out there for people that need them. And also for those that don't need them, because you think you don't need them, but you're going to need them anyways. And you know what the song goes? Somebody prayed. And you know what? That somebody is you, me, and everyone else that prays for you. Whether you need it or not. It works. So there's that. And I also would like to say a special prayer and a thank you to those out there that are caretakers that take care of others and take care of their loved ones. I know that we do have first responders, and they do a wonderful, lovely job, um, rightfully so. But, you know, um, I can tell you right now that people during COVID, they were caretakers for them too. You know what I'm saying? Um, but everybody was calling, those are first responders, which is obviously your police, your fire, your nurses, your ambulances, and things like that. But some of us seem to forget that who took care of those people that went home after they, thank God, got over COVID. Do you know what I'm saying? So my feeling is that um, the caretakers need to be recognized because they do it in more personal care at home most of the time, or at somebody else's home, and they have to deal with or you know with their feelings, and they kind of like have to suck it up, take care of that person, do what they got to do, make that person feel comfortable and happy, and still keep their, give them dignity and their respect. You have to do that all the time. So I just want to let you know that um, the first responders, I respect you, but there's also those caretakers that deserve, that deserve a lot because of what they do. And, without them, where would we be? Who knows? So my prayers go out there, and my prayers go out to those that need them and to those that don't. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I put them out there every day. You guys know that. So, anyways. Oh, excuse me. Let's see how much money I gotta pay. I just paid them today, my workers. I just paid them. Nah. Oh my God. 89 ribbons. Are you serious? Yeah, okay. Yep, yep. So I got my fish down, and my animals are over there. And again, I haven't really decided what type of crops I want to. I mean, one, two. I think this is a good spot to put my crops down if need. If I decided to do. I think I will put my crops here. Um, just because it's a good spot. You know. And I think now I have to do it again. But I'm gonna do the usual corn and potatoes and things like that I had from before. And I'll definitely gonna put up a field for quest items only. But yeah. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to double check this signage. See, I think I have it at 198, but I might make the field to 300. It's just gonna vary. Yeah. And my fish guy, well, I'm gonna leave him alone because for right now it's okay. But I might change what he's doing. What the heck is that? Something leveled up. Okay, so I have this space here, and then the thing, and I already did sort of set up the gas pumps, but I'm gonna probably change them around a slight bit. But I just want to see the signage. I would like to use the new signs, but I think. See, the problem with the new signs, and it's not saying this in a bad way. See what I don't. Oh wait, maybe it'll work. Okay. Let's see. I'll remove this. Purple. Okay, so it worked this time, so I can't do it on the opposite end. That's why. See, because what I was doing was when I was laying the fields down, I was like saying, oh man, I don't want it to be sideways. I want it to be this. And the gas pump can sit right there for now because I'm not going to go crazy. I'm only going to do 6, 5. Let me see how far off I have to go for 36 and how much I get out of the deal. Okay, my first one's going to be corn, eventually. Okay, I'm going to do the corn. And then there was the two... A sort by resource, thank you. Corn, and then... Okay. See, these two are pretty decent. Some are... And they're always looking... these ones here in particular are always for, like, questing. So it kind of saves me the time. And it requires replant? Yes, I'm going to do it that way. Oops. Yes. Okay. So let's see how much corn I get out of... Ooh. Let's see how much corn I get out. Oh, not... Wait a minute. Okay. And I didn't copy and paste. Go figure. And how much corn is that? Oh. Psh. So 197. So the next row would be, like, roughly the same. Would be one more. So let's just say, like, 200. Okay, X copy. So all I have to do now is go up to the top of this and just do my thing. think that's going to be a short row. Oh, what are you doing? I don't know. Go back to the housing. I think I made the other one purple. Yeah. Okay, so now paste. Make sure it looks right. Good. So, I've been doing the 400, so I don't have to really change it unless it, because I didn't make a whole big bunch of, I didn't put a whole big bunch of animals down. I don't feel the need for it. Oh, look at that. That's good. Okay, so this will work. Now, how much corn is that? That is 304. Let me see. No, wait a minute. That's fine because, no, wait a minute. No, I'm going to keep it like that because, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like that. I just got to add a few more sprinklers and that's it. So I'll have like 600 corn. Not bad. Because there were no new animals. So I figure I'll keep it like this. Just have it set up. And then, whereas, I want to put a quested area up in there, I'll put that up there too, which is good. So. Why is that? Oh, I know why. Because I didn't put any road in between. Yeah, I didn't put any road in between. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is, oh, and by the way, let me show you something. Okay, even though I just did 1, 2, 3 different types, right? I mean, if I wanted to slip in something else that's also a corn kind of thing or a wheat thing, I would add it in. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I would do basically. Like that's a 3-hour one. That's a 5, 4. I thought there was one that. No, I guess not. But I mean, if you ever had to put something in there in a pinch, rye is a very common quested item. So I'm gonna throw the rye in, and I'll change it up there too, because it always asks for rye. I haven't seen it really ask for anything else, but yeah. Rye. See? And it is done. Simple as that. Okay, now let's go hit the next one. The next one I usually go with something purpley, eggplanty. Okay, you can do that potato, but this is the inexpensive potato, so you don't have to worry about it. What I try to do is I try to get a little bit better at it. Where's the other zucchini? Where's the yellow one? Oh, I don't see it. Oh, that's a cucumber. No, it is. Where is the yellow zucchini? Because it's not in season, that's why. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the Carolina potato. Okay. So I'm going to put that little thingy down here. Yeah, Carolina. And Now, I know I can do paste. I already know what I want to put there, so um, I go that route. I just usually just put it like that. See, there's the other zucchini. Okay. So you can always do like um, the green. Ooh, that's a cucumber. We don't want that one. We want this one. Okay. So I'm going to do the zucchini. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to do the zucchini. Where is the other one? Yellow. And then um, I'm going to do the one potato, which is Carolina. They do ask on occasions for quests for that one, but you know what? I'm not going to mess around with it. I'm just going to leave it be. But where is the other potato? Now I'm okay. Oh, there it is. And cosmic purple carrots. Yeah. See, I mean, it's whatever you want to put in there. You know, number 4 is going to be. Eggplant's not a bad idea, but it's expensive. So I'm trying to get away with something that's, um, you know what? I'm gonna do the regular potato in case it requires it for a quest. That way I get both. Let's see what it gives me. See, it'll give you those options. To do those, but to do that type of zucchini. I know one will be yellow. Like chances are, sometimes it won't switch over to like the yellow one or the other one, so you might have to manually do that. Just to FYI. But anyhow, I'm going to bid thee farewell for the till tomorrow because I want to catch up with people that need some help and get some food in the meantime. Something quick. Why? Because I passed it. That's why. Okay. And I'm just going to keep putting this down. But anyway, guys, I want to say God bless you all and thank you so very much for being here. You know I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a blessed day. And I want to say to my lovely lurkers out there, guys, without you, where would I be? I don't know. You'd still be lurking around, right? Oh, I want to finish this off. And then I can go back. But anyways, guys, I hope to see you tomorrow. Because I don't have anything planned. But you can always watch it up on YouTube too. Because I do transfer them to YouTube. For those that want to watch them later on. So with that, you all take care. And God bless you all, really. And I hope you all have a blessed day. And take care of yourselves. And I love you guys. Take care.